Welcome back to math class, boys and girls. This week we're going to continue investigating all about measuring liquid volume. Last week we measured in milliliters, and this week we're going to turn to the other side of that measuring cup and measure in cups, ounces, quarts, gallons. Those are our customary units. We're used to using those here in the United States in our kitchen. When you go to the grocery store, you might buy a gallon of milk or a pint of whipping cream. All of those are types of customary units. This week I actually had a little bit of a problem solving using customary units. My son is in a class of marine biology and he needed to measure about a gallon of water. And we didn't have anything to measure a gallon of water, but I was able to use my kitchen tools and my knowledge of customary units to be able to figure this out. I had just a simple measuring cup like this. It measures 1 cup, and I knew that 2 cups would equal 1 pint. So let's fill up 2 cups. I'm going to pour it into my glass. Put that up here so you can see it a little better. I'm actually going to add a little red food dye so that you can see this better at home. I just added 2 cups to this glass, and because I know 2 cups equals a pint, I know there's exactly 1 pint in this glass. So I'm going to mark right here where I know that I have 1 pint. Now I'm going to take another container and I'm going to pour 2 pints into this container. I've measured right up to that line. Again, I'm going to add a little red food dye so you can see that better. I've measured right up to the line, so I know this cup here has 1 pint. I'm going to add that other pint into my larger container. And I know from my knowledge of customary units that 2 pints equals 1 quart. So now I know that there's 1 quart in this container. All right, I got a piece of tape there. My marker wasn't working well to mark this, but now I know with this tape here that this entire container holds 1 quart. And I know that there are 4 quarts in a gallon. Remember, I needed about a gallon of water. So now I can take this container and I can pour it into a larger container. I can do that 1. Fill it up. I'm filling it up right to that line before. 2. Fill it up again. 3. This is my last time filling it up. 4. So I filled this bowl up 4 times with my 1 quart measurement. Now, because I know there are 4 quarts in a gallon, I know there's exactly 1 gallon in this bowl. So I can mark that here with my tape and know that that is where my gallon line is. So see how you can just take a basic measuring cup and figure out other units of the customary liquid measurement system. You actually may remember last fall we introduced this concept. This is a mini version of the gallon man that we made this past fall that shows how we can take cups and quarts and pints and then add them up to equal a gallon. We're going to be using that concept today. But to refresh your memory, there's another video you can take a minute to watch about the story of Gallon, which is really gallon. And it tells about a kingdom, and it's a fun way to remember how all these measurements work together. Go ahead and watch that video.